the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now ETN to start the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. In motion left goes a tight end. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. In motion right is Jones. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Jones will come now in motion right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 41 yards. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. Down to
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 25. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Throwing on second and long. Cousins. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. In motion right is Jones. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Straight ahead, Etienne. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Check 50, check 50. Deuce, 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 deuce. Check it back.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's crossing. Rush in.
Cousins to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 48 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
ETN up the middle, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. ETN once more. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. They go play action now. Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars! Marvin Jones, 55 yards. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a cycle. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. KJ Osborne as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 28-24 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. On first down, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist. Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Clear.
And we're pretty quiet.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Watch that three.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Last one.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down, here's Lawrence, flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit, but boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They go play action. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They're running it. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Target, 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 target.
Let's go. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Let's go, defense.
Yeah,
They'll bring a
yeah.
tight end in motion left.
Hey, who we got?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence, flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Zay Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one. Each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
That'll back to PAT up from the 15 to the 20.
And with the advent of that rule, moving the PAT back to the 15-yard line to begin with, they were no longer kicking normal extra points, were they? They were kicking field goals. This is a longer field goal attempt for them, even though it's only for an extra point.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this, a very short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 34. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash. You go back.
Here's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike, check 33.
Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Mike, check 33.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
One. I know, easy.
Throwing is Cousins. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Devon Hamilton collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. A handoff for Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Watch the slip.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point try now for Patterson. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now Cousins. Open man, once again, it's Thielen. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One last, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to hang on.